welcome back to a course Artificial Intelligence. So our today's topic of video is production system. So in the last video we discussed about the characteristics of AI problem. What are the different characteristics of AI problem? So we have discussed 7 characteristics. Now today we are going to discuss about the production system. So what is production system? Actually, production system is a fusion of 3 things. First one is set of rules, second working memory of facts, and third algorithm or procedure to produce a new fact from the old. Now here what do you mean by the fact? So in yesterday's video we discussed about one example in is a good solution absolute or relative. So Marcus was a man, Marcus was a Pompeian. This is called as a fact. Okay, this is called as a fact. So production system consists of 3 things: set of rules, set of facts, and algorithm, or you can say procedure to produce a new fact from the old. Okay, and in this case control strategy will help us to decide which rule to be applied and in which sequence the rule to be applied. Okay, so for that purpose control strategy help us. Control strategy determines which of the several eligible rules to be fired next. Now next is a component of production system. As I told you earlier, it consists of 3 things: global database, rules, and control strategy. These are the 3 components of production system. Now next is what are the benefits and drawbacks of a production system. So first benefit is that it provides excellent tool for structuring of AI program. In order to structure an AI program, you can make use of production system because it has various components. We have just seen global database, rules, and control strategy. Next benefit is that it is highly modular, as individual rule can be added, removed, or independent. Okay, as we have discussed water jug problem, where we have seen set of rules we have formed, but all these rules are independent. There is any rule you can add, any rule you can remove, means there is no interdependency between the rules. So these are the benefits of production system. Next one is drawback. What is a drawback? It may be difficult to analyze the flow of control within the production system, as individual rule doesn't call each other, because there is no interdependency is there between the rules. You can miss all the rules are independent. There is no specific condition is that suppose you are applying rule 1, then you have to apply rule 2. Miss their sequence is not fixed. All the rules are independent. You can apply all these rules in different way. That's why it's somehow difficult to analyze the flow. Next one is we talk about control strategy. So what is the use of control strategy? Control strategy specify in which order the rules to be fired. Okay, and related to this control strategy, 2 things should be known. That the first requirement of good control strategy is that it causes motion. Motion means what? When you apply particular rule, it should cause some change. Okay, in case of water jug problem, suppose I applied rule number 1. What is rule number 1? Suppose rule number 1 is fill the 4-gallon jug completely. This is rule number 1. Means whenever you apply particular rule, there should be some change. Let's take an example of 8 puzzle problem. In case of 8 puzzle problem, if you are moving one tile, blank tile, from in a left direction or right direction, there should be some change. So when we say that particular strategy is good, when it causes motion. Second thing is that the requirement of good control strategy is that it should be systematic. Systematic means what? It helps us to construct the tree with initial state as its root. That means in case of water jug problem, we have seen we have specified initial state, we have specified final state, and then we have moved from initial state to the final state. That means it's a systematic procedure. Systematic way we have applied the rules and we have moved from initial state to the final state. So these are the 2 characteristics of a control strategy, and control strategy help us to specify the order in which rules to be fired. Okay. Next one is what are the different categories of production system. So there are four categories of production systems are there. First one is monotonic production system, non-monotonic production system, partially commutative production system, and commutative production system. So first of all, we understand what is monotonic production system. So in case of monotonic production system, what you can say, application of one rule doesn't prevent later application of another rule. That means suppose I apply one rule, it doesn't prevents application of another rule. Means you can apply any number of rules. Okay, suppose in my system total 10 rules are there, and suppose you are saying that your system is monotonic production system. So in that case, if you apply rule number 1, then also you can apply rule number 2, 3, 4 and so on. But this is not the case in case of non-monotonic production system. In this case, it prevents later application of another rule. Suppose I apply one rule, then it prevents the application of another rule. Just we have taken the example, suppose in my system 10 rules are there, I applied rule number 5, and after that the system will not allow me to apply further rules. So this is called as a non-monotonic production system. The next one is partially commutative production system. So here what is given, application of particular sequence of rule transform the state x to y, then any permutation of this rule is allowable to transform x to y. That means what is the thing, simple thing is there. Suppose just imagine that I have 5 rules in my production system, and I applied this rule in the sequence 5 4 3 2 1, and I transform the initial state to the final state. Then as per this partially commutative production system, suppose I change the sequence of rule. Let's say I apply rule in a sequence 1 2 3 4 5, then also it helps us to transform the initial state to the final state. So this is what a statement given by partially commutative production system. And the final category is commutative production system. So when you say that particular system is production commutative, because it is both monotonic as well as partially commutative in nature. So these are the four categories of production system. The last thing is that this is a table which gives an idea about this. So here you can see that theorem proving is monotonic and partially commutative in nature. Robot navigation is partially commutative as well as non-monotonic, whereas chemical synthesis is non-partially commutative and monotonic, and you can say that bridge is non-partially commutative and non-monotonic. So this is a simple table which gives idea what is a example of different combination, monotonic with non-monotonic, partially commutative and non-partially commutative. So I hope you understand what is the concept of production system. Thank you.